Grand afternoon, everyone. It is Thursday, October 23rd, 2025. It is 13:30 Central Standard Time. That is 1:30 in the afternoon Central Standard Time in the other time format. And we have some massive developments recently. Code black level, to be sure. As expected, we've had a lot go on recently. We have a lot to get through here today. This is initially a live stream recording that is posted to the YouTube channel. Let me check my audio real quick, as this is exactly what I just said it is. I've had some audio issues in the past. Okay. That's the first check. We're good. So, we have this here. Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin have canceled their Budapest summit over Ukraine. They will not be talking about any peace plans from this point on. It is total escalation, it seems, from here on out. The White House has announced the two leaders have no plans to meet to discuss ways to end the war. So they will not be meeting to discuss ways to end the war. We have total escalation now. We have the food stamps, the EBT food stamps may be paused, if not shut down, due to the government shutdown that is still ongoing. So we have a video here of a woman who stocked up big time because of the food stamps about to be paused and shut down. Potentially outright shut down. So she stocked up big time. Must be nice for her. It's probably not going to last her very long either. Yeah, she's got a bunch of stuff in there. I don't know what she's thinking about. A lot of it might not last. There's a whole lot of cereal stuff, like meats and stuff she got in there. She didn't get any, she's not showing any storable and canned food. She just stocked up her refrigerator. That'll last a little while. It's going to last her maybe a few weeks. It'll last them maybe a few weeks. It's her and some children. She still has no storable food in there. She just has some stuff that she could put in her refrigerator and freezer. So that's all going to go pretty quick, a lot faster than she wants. Moving on from, the big thing about this is if the food stamps are paused or outright shut down due to the government shutdown, there's going to be a lot of chaos and anarchy, like very similar to the Purge, because people won't have all of that or even a little of it in their refrigerators, who rely on um, food stamps in the refrigerators and freezers, since that's what they so rely on. Uh, so once all that gets emptied out of people's refrigerators and freezers, there's going to be total chaos and anarchy due to the desperation of the people who are not able to get food, people and entire families. So that's going to be a whole lot of chaos if the food stamps get shut down. And she's thinking that she's going to be all right. Yeah, maybe for a few weeks, a month or so, tops, about a month. Uh, all that stuff in her refrigerator and freezer is going to run out rather soon. Her and others. She didn't point out that she bought any canned goods or emergency food or freeze-dried food. She just stuffed her refrigerator and freezer full of food and other items. It's going to get very interesting very soon. As for the food stamp situation, it could be total chaos and total anarchy when that happens, shortly after the EBT gets paused. Then we have this here. Further escalation just days later after the meeting is canceled. After the meeting was canceled. The U.S. has lifted major restrictions on Ukraine's use of long-range missiles, allowing strikes on targets inside Russia. So Ukraine has something called Flamingo missiles right now, and they are very advanced. They could hit just about anywhere in Russia right now. So that means Ukraine is going to start launching the Flamingo missiles into Russia. And we may have the Tomahawk missiles given to Russia shortly coming up. And Trump himself, the President Trump, has come out himself and has confirmed he has canceled the meeting with Putin. Shortly after that, President Trump said that military strikes will occur against Venezuelan territory imminently. We have some reports here that President Trump is preparing for a domestic insurrection, a nationwide civil unrest. That is what President Trump is preparing for, especially with the EBT situation. That's what will cause nationwide civil unrest. Now, they're going to also have some troops specialized in CBRN, chemical, biological, nuclear scenarios. Chemical, biological, CBRN, chemical, biological, radioactive, nuclear scenarios. That's what some of even the National Guard is preparing for at this time. So we have the National Guard preparing for nationwide civil unrest. right now at this time. And those are the reports. Looks like it's from Anthony Cabasa, this guy's profile, if you want to go and read all that. They'll be training for nationwide civil unrest. Russia has an oil crisis right now, and President Trump has put more sanctions against the Russian Federation. So, on top of the current oil crisis, Trump has put more sanctions on the Russian Federation. So, Trump came out recently as well saying attacks against Venezuela will begin soon and we will do so immediately. President Trump himself said there will be immediate attacks on Venezuela. And just hours ago, we have this here from the Enforcer. There are rumors that the first Venezuelan land strikes might occur today. They may be happening right now. So the attacks on Venezuela may be happening at this time, at this very moment. The attacks on Venezuela could be happening. This is from President Putin himself.
Эскалации, но если таким оружием будут наноситься удары по российской территории, ответ будет очень серьезным, если не сказать ошеломляющим. Пусть они об этом подумают. Все хорошо. Эскалации.
Russia's response in the event of Tomahawk strikes against it will be serious, if not overwhelming. That was straight from Putin there. Putin is directly threatening the U.S. once again with an overwhelming response. Likely when now the Tomahawk strikes hit Russia. Just check my audio. Okay. Moving on. President Zelensky is seen in a good mood. He said each day brings something new. He was just laughing on the stage here. Maybe we will have tomahawks tomorrow, said the president of Ukraine. Zelensky.
I don't know, really. Each day brings something. I don't know, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. We will have tomahawks. I don't know. I don't. Thanks so much.
the whole crowd went silent after he said tomahawks. Look at that. That was great. And then he tried to laugh it off. He's like, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't. Thanks so much.
Here it is again.
We will see. I don't know, really. Each day brings something. I don't know, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. We will have tomahawks. I don't know. I don't.
It just goes
Thanks so
silent. It went absolutely silent after saying maybe tomorrow we will have tomahawks. President Trump is going to make a major announcement in the next 15-20 minutes. Eastern Time about the cartels. So President Trump is likely going to talk about Venezuela and the cartels as a whole in, say, Mexico and South America. So we'll see exactly what Trump says shortly on that. We have some other massive breaking news here today. This right here. Cambodia tracks human bird flu cases. China sees more H9N2 cases. Bird flu is once again making its way into headlines. Cambodia is currently tracking the H5N1 bird flu in a human girl, while China has seen an uptick in cases of the H9N2 strain of the virus. So the bird flu is spreading all throughout China and even Cambodia now. Last week, a 3-year-old girl from, not going to try to pronounce that, province was sickened. She received intensive care for her H5N1 infection. A statement from the Cambodia Ministry of Health said birds in the patient's home and in neighboring houses had been sick and dying for roughly a week when the child became ill. Now the CMH is tracking the disease in a 14-year-old girl. She is currently hospitalized for her infection with no information on where she'd been infected or exposed to the virus. We might be on the cusp of seeing human-to-human bird flu transmission. That's another absolutely huge, cataclysmic bit of news there. Human-to-human transmission of the bird flu would probably take out about 6 out of 10 people who end up getting the bird flu. It's a highly lethal virus. So, also in this week's Center for Health Protection update, officials note 4 H9N2 cases in mainland China that were retrospectively recorded. The cases include a person in Guangdong province who had an illness onset in February 2025. In that same month, 2 ill people in the Guangxi Zhuang autonomous region were also reported, as one case patient in the Tianjin municipality, as was one case patient in the Tianjin municipality. Quite the difficult names there. In the United States, avian flu news, Idaho has reported a new backyard poultry H5N1 outbreak in 90 birds in Canyon County. According to the latest update from the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Animal and Plant Health Inspection Service, in the past 30 days, they have said there have been 53 confirmed flocks with highly pathogenic avian influenza in commercial and backyard flocks in the United States, with 6.37 million birds affected during that period. Right now, we have 17 people. They're also being tested for bird flu in Canada after presenting symptoms and possible exposure at a petting farm in Calgary. The farm is taking precautions such as closing down while the bird flu is investigated. So we have the bird flu as close as Canada right now, and we have the highly pathogenic bird flu in 53 confirmed flocks here in Idaho. So the bird flu is really coming back into the news, and that's extremely concerning because it may go into human to human transmission, and that'll be another massive thing to worry about and that people see all over. It'll be a lot worse than the previous pandemic if the bird flu becomes human to human transmission. Lastly, we'll talk about this. It's developing. It's moving very slowly. We have Tropical Storm Melissa now going west in the, looks like somewhere near the Caribbean or possibly the Dominican Republic. We have Tropical Storm Melissa. That is making its way northwest at 2 miles per hour. Yes, it's going very slow right now. So we'll see if that develops into a major hurricane. There's some reports that it will turn into a major hurricane. This one could be the first one that makes landfall, as we are pretty much at the end of hurricane season. I'm not sure of the exact day. I think we're really getting close to the end of it. This could be the storm and the potential hurricane that makes major landfall. So we'll be watching that. I'm about to see what President Trump is saying as for the cartels and possibly the war in Venezuela. Maybe he'll say whether that's happening right now or not. And we have one last thing. The price of gold maintains over $4,000. It is $4,100, $4,136 right now, and going up. It's trending a little sideways today, though it's going up a little bit more. So we'll see how high that goes. If that goes back to, maybe we'll get to $4,500 soon. I expect $4,500 an ounce maybe next week, the week after. In the coming weeks, not even months, gold could hit $4,500. The highest recently was 43.77. It was just about $4,000. Trying to get it there. $43.77. There it is. That was just a few days ago. It was at 43.77. Then it took some major drops. It'll go back up though. In the next week or two, it could go all the way to $4,500, especially once we have more news coming out on Venezuela and the upcoming war with Israel and Iran. That'll probably put it to 5,000, the combination of those two. And then we have the Tomahawk missiles. We have the Tomahawks likely about to get into Ukraine. And President Zelensky was very much so in a good mood, and he was laughing and joking on stage about getting the Tomahawks as soon as tomorrow. He was saying, he was like, I don't know, though it's pretty likely. So Ukraine has full authorization to do long-range strikes into Russia. We have the bird flu going around. We have President Trump about to make a major announcement any moment. And we have price of gold still over $4,000. We have that hurricane that's approaching the U.S. right now. It's not a hurricane yet. It's a tropical storm. And is moving very slowly in that northwestward direction. Lots going on right now. Massive escalation. No peace between Russia and the United States. Only total escalation. So keep on preparing. Please like, comment, and subscribe on this video. You may even donate if you would like, as I put that link in the bio, in the description of this video, not the bio, in the description of this video. And I always recommend physical assets: gold, silver, land, ammunition. That's entirely up to you, though, and whoever you may even recommend it to. Just the disclaimer there. Keep on practicing critical skills needed for what is about to happen, and gaining new knowledge on top of that. That'll just about do it for, I believe it'll be for today. I may be back later this weekend. It's looking like Sunday or Monday. I will be back very soon, though, and still posting major breaking news and code black and code red level updates, even on this X page. If you just go on X and look at this, I reposted there. I will be coming back more very soon. I'm sure it's going to be Sunday or Monday. And right now, I'm about to watch the major Trump announcement, as that's beginning right now at this time. Love, light, and blessings to you all. I hope to see you on the next one. Once again, thanks for watching.